spot.
So that's like 3 a ball.
Good maths.
Thank you.
I can see your parents spending money on your education was not wasted.
Thank you, Charles.
It's good to know that a chief executive, a key member of the ECB, can do such sums in his head under this sort of pressure when he's got everything he has crossed and hoping that Matthew Fleming bowls an absolutely shocking over. However, Kent supporters will be thinking exactly the opposite. They'll be saying, Matthew, the man who has picked their season up off the floor almost single-handedly, he's turned in inspirational performance after inspirational performance, has just got to get through 6 decent balls, and they will be Norwich Union League champions for Division 1 for the season 2001. 18 to win, now off 5 balls.
Great start by Matthew. He's led from the front for a few seasons now for the Spitfires. They've been runners-up numerous occasions in one-day trophies, and it really does look now as though the trophy is heading towards Birmingham, although there's still enough balls left. As I say, it just takes a few inside edges, a few outside edges.
Great bowling, terrific fielding. The captain is revelling in this. Played a few games, of course, for England in the famous Sharjah tournament that England won, and then again later in that winter against the West Indies. Discarded after that. Some would say far too early. Great fighter, great competitor. Fleming's got 4 more balls to bowl. Now there's going to be, that's 4. So 3 balls to go, and now 12 needed for victory. No, 14 needed for victory.
So, do we need a 6?
You're the mathematician.
It's just nice to see one of the balls remaining go for 4, Charles.
I think you do need a 6, indeed you do.
He's bowled 2 very good balls, the first 2 of the over in the block hole, but he's just over-pitched on that occasion and managed to slice the ball away for 4.
14 off 3 then. That's hauled away, but I don't think it's going to go for 4, certainly won't go for 6. They should get 2 here, I would think. So it's 12 off 2 balls needed. You need 6s. Leicestershire needs 6s to take the title. Warwickshire needs 6s to win the game. Matthew Fleming's just got to turn in 1 more good ball, and the title is Kent's.
Certainly good theatre for the sponsors, Charles, who've committed this year to this Sunday League. Norwich Union had a great season with the English Cricket Board. The title to be decided on the last day of the season is fantastic news for the sponsors.
12 needed for victory, 2 balls to bowl. Here's Fleming. High full toss, smashed away. Fallen well short of the man at deep cover. Hasn't gone for a boundary though. I think it's just the 1. So Kent are just a ball away from victory. Not only victory in this game, and it will be their 11th victory in the tournament. And there it is, the ball has been bowled. The boundary that was needed hasn't come, and Kent are indeed the Norwich Union League champions for the season 2001, and they've done really, really well. Many congratulations to Matthew Fleming and his team. Kent, the champions.
Well done, Kent, and well done, Matthew Fleming. He leads from the front, he's got a good team down there, and so nearly the winners in the past few years. They've not finally got a trophy. Congratulations to all the team, senior players like Elam and Nixon. Andrew Simons has done well as their overseas player. Good performances from Fulton throughout the season.
And of course, we have to think of the people here at Trent Bridge who have seen the whole thing just taken away from them at the last minute. They'll know by now that they have not won the title, and they'll know by now that things have not gone their way. Not so happy here. They've managed to ensure their first division survival, and it'll be interesting to see who will be going down. We'll find that out a little later on, along with Northants and Surrey. Gloucestershire were certainly in the gallows position, if you like. They were waiting for the trap door to open beneath them when I looked a little earlier on this evening. But these are shots coming to you from Birmingham, and they're shots of an ecstatic Matthew Fleming and an ecstatic Kent side who have beaten Warwickshire today and beaten them well, and in doing so have clinched the title for this season 2001. So that's it. The season is over. We've got a bit of presentation and stuff to do. We've got to hear from a few key players, but the action is over. And I guess obviously huge disappointment for you and for Leicestershire, but we do have to say congratulations to Kent.
Well, firstly, thanks to Norwich Union for putting on a fantastic season. To get down to the last day, undecided as to who's going to be champions, it's really deserving of fitting sponsorship. So congratulations to Norwich Union. Congratulations to Kent. They've played exceptional cricket, particularly over the last 2 months, to win just about back-to-back games for that period of time. And commiserations to Leicestershire and Vince Wells, who've played some very good cricket all the way through the season. And
of course we should also congratulate, as the rain starts to fall, Nottinghamshire for getting out of a hole today. But the rain, well, almost tears of Leicestershire fans there. Poor old Vinny, he looks absolutely devastated. Well, final table in Division 1 of the Norwich Union League for the season 2001. Gloucestershire are down along with Surrey and Northants after Surrey beat Gloucestershire. Somerset beat Northants today in a high-scoring game. And Kent are confirmed as champions, 4 points clear of Leicestershire. Let's get over to the other side of the ground.
Charles, well, we are ready for the presentation here at Trent Bridge, and to help me with that presentation we welcome Alistair Marks, who's the sponsorship manager of Norwich Union, and Tim Lamb, the chief executive of the England and Wales Cricket Board. Alistair's task is to present the runners-up cheque to the Leicestershire Foxes. It's a cheque for £27,000 and that goes to Vince Wells. Hard luck, Vince. The season somewhat fell apart for you at the end there, but you must be ready to congratulate Kent.
Yeah, it's been a long haul since the semi-final. We've had a lot of fixtures. Obviously disappointed, and I hope a few of the boys in there are disappointed, because the performance we put on today certainly wasn't good enough for the Leicester followers that come along. So hugely disappointed. Full credit to Kent. You know, they've really pushed us. They've played some good cricket, and you know, hats off to them. They've put out the performances when it mattered.
You were struck down by a lot of serious injuries for this.
I said earlier to Kent, they play good cricket. Hope they enjoy the celebrations, because we haven't played well enough the last month to win the trophy, to be fair, Bob.
Well,
thank you very much indeed, Bob. Well, these are shots now coming to us from Birmingham, where the Leicestershire players will be very disappointed to see that it's Kent that are celebrating, and they are just awaiting the arrival of that trophy. It left here, of course, and then sat somewhere in a lay-by between Birmingham and Nottingham. Well, it's now speeding as quickly as the law will allow towards Edgbaston, and it'll be presented to Matthew Fleming and his Kent players as soon as it gets there. So just a little bit of a wait then for that trophy to arrive in Birmingham. We'll take a break and we'll be back with all the news and interviews that we can bring you from Birmingham, as well as news of what's happened in the second division, where of course issues are still to be decided. See you in just a moment. Welcome back. Kent players on the balcony at Edgbaston, just milling around and waiting for that trophy to speed from wherever it was parked up midway between Nottingham and Birmingham, and arrive there so that the Kent Spitfires can get their hand on the trophy, and of course the winner's cheque as well. But here in Nottingham, well, it's just a feeling of desolation for the Leicestershire fans, because their team has lost today against Nottingham, and in doing so has surrendered the lead which they had for so long this season in the Norwich Union League. Let's go and join Bob Willis, who's with a very disappointed Neil Burns.
Thanks, Charles. Yes, I got Neil.
And seen at Edgbaston, Kent beat Warwickshire by 9 runs under the Duckworth-Lewis method, and in doing so ensured that they are the Division 1 titles. Confirmation of that now. Kent top, 4 points clear of Leicestershire, and in those 3 relegation spots